out to the staff room immediately.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun's out, the football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. This, of course, the fixture to which we've been looking forward so very, very much, and for so very, very long. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch is pristine, the crowd basking in the sun, smiles.
Graphics is really dull, not good as compared to PS5 or Xbox Series S.
This place simply a monument to the game.
Just look at the audience, it seems blurry.
So much passion whenever football is played.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Muller. De Jong. For Bellerin. De Jong. Long ball out to the right. It's played into space. Spread neatly. Looking for the Muller. De Jong. Excellent. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. De Jong. Araujo. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. No, he's not getting his way this time. Goretzka. Gnabry. Memphis Depay. Good start he's seen with a great hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind goal. There was real venom in the striking and clear composure from the replacement.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead, and that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on. Musiala, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Poor past that, sloppy. Out to the left it goes. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Ferran Torres. And here's Depay. Stands up to it well and emerges with the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Davis. And it's Goretzka. It's a good ball and he put it in. Big chance! 1-1! Busquets. No, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a pretty loose pass. Goretzka, challenge just a bit on the firm side. Just want to stand firm and defend it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that is one way to stop him. Just eases him off the ball.
Bayern Munich can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Muller. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Muscular approach does pay off here. Aimed into a massive lead! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And there is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Bayern Munich coming, having established that lead, the game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And here's Muller. Muller gets flagged offside. Oh, he's managed to pitch it off him, and he's running. Memphis Depay! Goal! They have come roaring back. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Davis. Ferran Torres. Now it's Muller. It's Muller! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Muller has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's Busquets. It's intense, this pressure from the front. Loose pass, and they could be in. Look at the space here. That's an excellent interception.
The attendance for this match was 96,628.
Muller. Gnabry. And that was very necessary. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And now the breakaway. Oh, this through ball looks good. Oh, and he's one-on-one, surely! De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Muller. De Jong. Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. No foul, says the referee. Nicely intercepted. Kimmich charging forward, the ball at his feet. The less said about that pass, the better. Clears it out of harm's way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Araujo. For Ferran Torres. And he's in a really good position here now. His interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Busquets. It's a decent ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kimmich. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, he tried to go it alone, and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the
Substitutions taking
finish.
place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Two changes being made right now. Kessié. Well, that is one way to stop him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Gnabry.
Muller. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that's that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. And today's game has the remarkable distinction of having been disciplined in that regard. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of